Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, my name is Ricaputriramaudianty. Here I will overcome the task of speaking academic course. This time we will discuss the positive and negative impact of online learning. You all know that since COVID-19 came to Indonesia, we are forced to be close individuals, where we all do the house. Even to leave the house, we have to wear masks and keep our distance, right? Isn't it? This is of course very inconvenient because we are used to living in society and need each other. But because of COVID, we are forced to become more individuals. Discussing this problem is cool because we also have to be patient and the government so that COVID will disappear from the face of this earth soon. Therefore, let's try to keep ourselves from this temporary environment until COVID-19 subsides. COVID-19 has a big impact on all fields, a big impact on education. Many are left behind with an online learning system that requires all the students to develop with new digital knowledge. Then what is the impact we feel when learning online like this? The impact we feel in online teaching is not only a negative impact but a lot of positive impact that we can feel. Okay, let's discuss one by one. Let's start from the negative impact of online learning in the COVID-19 era. 1. Threat of dropping out of school. Children are at risk of dropping out of the school because they are forced to work to help the family economy. Number 2, like a decreased learning achievement. The Education Office found differences in access and quality during distance learning. Maybe not only quality and access, education level also has special problems. Number 3, without school, children can become victims of domestic violence that is not detected by the teacher. And number 4, the limitation of gadget and internet quota as a means of supporting the courage to learn. And then children lose learning according to Nahdiana. Face-to-face learning activities in class produce better academic than distant learning. And then children are less sociable. Online learning must use internet quota which not everyone can afford. Although the government has provided free quotas to all students in Indonesia, in fact the quota is not distributed evenly, and there are still many students who don't get the free quota. There are also students who don't even have a smartphone to take online lesson. As a result, he inevitably has to go to a neighbor or relative house to borrow a smartphone. In my opinion, online learning is also less effective because students may not pay attention to the material being explained. In fact, it is not uncommon for them to fall asleep while the lesson is in progress. That's why they don't understand the material given by the teacher or lecturer. Even so, we can only hope that this COVID-19 virus epidemic can end quickly so that we can carry out activities as usual. So many negative impacts should not make us discourage friends from here. Instead, we should always try and work hard to stay strong and achieve our goals. As for the negative impact of online learning, it also has many positive sides, friends, include like the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the world of education, starting from the learning process, which is usually done in class face-to-face, but since the pandemic, it has turned into both learning. Teachers, students, and parents to be able to present an effective and active learning process even though it is carried out from their respective homes. The COVID-19 pandemic, which had so many negative impacts, also had a positive impact on the world of education in Indonesia. This positive impact can motivate through difficult time to achieve Indonesian more advanced educational goals. And number 1, triggering the acceleration of educational transformation. The COVID-19 pandemic has closed schools as an effort to spread it to the Indonesian people. In short, the government has implemented a distance learning system, or what is known as online learning, a technology-based system that definitely requires educational institutions, teachers, students, and even parents to be technology literate. This greatly encourage the transformation of education technology in this country. This certainly has a positive impact because of the use of technology in the world of education such as the era of the industrial revolution, which continues to grow. Number 2, many online learning applications appears. The acceleration of the transformation of education technology due to the COVID-19 pandemic has spread various online learning program platforms to support both learning. The number of online study programs makes learning more effective. Online learning applications are developed by providing features that facilitate online learning, such as Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft, and others. And number 3, number of free online courses. Free online courses began to develop in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many tutoring agencies provide free online courses or at some discount price as implemented by Ruang Guru, Zenius, Study Room, Kuipers, or class application, and so on. Number 4, the emergency of unlimited creativity. The COVID-19 pandemic has given rise to new ideas, science, research, lectures, and even students conduct experiments to find new creativity and present and effective and efficient learning process so that they can carry out a fun and not boring learning process. And number 5, parent and teacher collaboration. During this pandemic, students will certainly learn the time to study at home, where this requires innovative collaboration between parents and teachers so that students can continue to learn online effectively. In addition, innovative collaboration can overcome various complaints during online learning. This will have a positive impact on the world of education, but now and in the future. Number 6, application of knowledge in the family. When all schools are closed, this is an opportunity for students to apply knowledge in the midst of their families, whether it is opening a small discussion or by teaching the knowledge can to the family. This plays an important role in increased students' understanding of a science through direct application. The knowledge that is applied directly will not affect only those who apply it but also those who receive it. Number 7, teachers become more familiar and technology literate. There is no denying that the learning process in the midst of a pandemic must be done. through online method, so that use of technological device is needed. During this pandemic, a lot of training was carried out toward a teacher with the aim of providing guidance to determine learning methods that can be applied during the pandemic, which of course are technology based. And number 8, internet as a positive source of information. In the learning process, generally use print books as the main learning resource. In the online learning process, the internet is a source of information that can be used. The internet is no longer only used by students as a means of entertainment or playing social media, but it's also used to information about the lesson being taught, such access digital books, learning video, and so on. Even so, of course, this must still receive assistance from both teacher and parent, so that students don't get the wrong information and avoid hoax. Number 9. Students can be found by parents directly. Basically, every child has unlimited potential, but three are several factors that can influence whether they can ultimately overcome that potential. Experts believe that the role of parent in a child's life has far-reaching implications, and with parental supervision, it is easy to integrate their development directly. Parental involvement is very important for children to excel in school. Some parents might think that it is the teacher's role to teach, not them. But such belief does not harm parents and children. Children don't start and stop learning only during the school day. They are always used as studying at home with friends and through other influences. These are some of the positive of the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, there are many more positive things that we can feel. However, we hope that the pandemic will end soon and face-to-face learning will begin. Okay, this is the last for our discuss about negative and positive impacts about online learning. So I say sorry if I have a word wrong. And the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.